Good morning, everyone. I'm Councilmember Huizar. Thank you all very, very much for coming out this morning. We have a very special announcement today. It is the release of a package of reforms that would hopefully bring more participation, less special interest influence on the decisions that are made here at City Hall, and allow more people to feel confident about the way local government operates. I'm very happy to be standing here with some leaders that are the leaders in efforts to reform and to improve governance systems throughout California. This effort is a result of several forums that I hosted in which we invited speakers to come to talk about how we could improve elections in the city of Los Angeles. So here we have today, you can see on this board, the results of those efforts. Today we are announcing 4 reforms that we hope get implemented, 3 of which could be implemented through the voters of the City of Los Angeles, and we ask that the City Council put this on the March 2011 ballot. And we are calling these reforms LA Voters Bill of Rights. Now, we have agreed on these series of reforms that are interconnected, and hopefully taken together, we will save money and increase the confidence that voters have on their local government. What I'd like to do right now is give a brief introduction to each of the 4 elements of this plan, and then ask each of the leaders here with me today to give a little more detail on each one. So first, I'd like to discuss how we think we can improve our city's matching funds program. That is the program that is used to lessen the private contributions to elected officials right now. And these are the funds that are used to have more public financing of campaigns so that we could have elected officials make decisions based on what's best for the city. The voters implemented the Matching Funds Program in 1990. This program is overseen by the City Ethics Commission and offers matching funds to any candidate who agrees to attend debates and keep their spending level below a preset threshold. The challenge with this program is that today, 20 years after its creation, there's so much money in politics coming from special interest groups and others that fewer and fewer candidates for citywide office or incumbent council members are participating. We need to revamp this program, beginning with the charter and ending with an ordinance. Trent Lang from the California Clean Money Campaign is going to talk a little bit now about what we are proposing to modify in the charter to get this implemented. He was asked by the City Council to do a report on how we can move toward a system in which campaigns would be fully publicly financed. We are working with Trent and Bob Stern from the Center for Governmental Studies to develop additional studies. And as was mentioned, ranked choice voting will eliminate or address the issue of voter fatigue. Currently, I certainly feel some voter fatigue myself. I was once asked to return to the polls after I just had voted for Community College Board of Trustees within 2 or 3 months. When I got to my voting booth in the afternoon, I asked, the only thing on the ballot was for the Community College Board of Trustees. I asked them there how many people had come to vote. The poll people told me there had been 4, and that my wife was one of the others that voted that morning. So that goes to show how if we have or when we have these runoff elections, they are not only costly, but we do not necessarily get the participation we would like because voters are continuously asked to go back and back and back to vote. And even with all these changes, I believe strongly that voters' majority preferences will still be reflected in the choices that are made at the end of the day. And finally, one of the other items, our 4th item on the Voters' Bill of Rights, is an item that cannot be changed by the City of Los Angeles, but certainly affects the way we conduct our elections. This is an item that we hope that people do take action on this either at the state or at the county supervisor level. And we are talking about same-day voter registration. The effects of this, as we talked about earlier, in terms of the vote by mail, will be the same. If people can register the same day they're going to vote, we're going to see increased number of people participating in elections. Very, very simple. I am sure, as with any of the reforms we are proposing, that concerns about fraud or concerns about indiscrepancies, we will have a system, or a system can be in place, where if people do register to vote on the same day, whether they were qualified or not to vote can easily be verified before that vote is counted. This has been done in about 9 other states that use it, and we hope that it is done at the state level in California, or at least at the county, that the county supervisors take action so that we could do it here in Los Angeles County, and the city of Los Angeles does the same. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your interest. At the end of the day, we want more voter participation. We want to save money, and we want the city of Los Angeles to make better decisions that are influenced by their commitment to public service, by their commitment to the public trust, and not those that give them money to get elected. So thank you very much for being here, and we are open for questions, and we want to do this before the sun covers us all, because we are getting hot. We are melting. Thank you.
The biggest complaint I hear in all of the city elections is the role of independent newspapers. Just want to stop that.
From my view, we will not, any of these reforms does not impact independent expenditures. As we've been told, and as you know, the United States Constitution protects people's freedom of speech as to who they want to choose. However, we are looking at some additional reforms that we hope will give more disclosure in terms of timing, when people file independent expenditures, and when people know who is putting money behind the candidates. I think that is something that we are working on, along with Councilmember Krikorian, who has introduced a motion to change that rule.
Are you looking to increase campaign limits now, or 20 years old?
Yes, we did discuss that, and we will likely make a change to that. As you know, we are part of what we're doing today is announcing the package. We're introducing the motions tomorrow in council, along with Council President Eric Garcetti, and then we have until November to come back with the actual details on the ordinance to be put on the ballot. The group that has gone together to propose this, we've discussed that possibility, and we hope to make up the decision on that before the November ordinance deadline, but we are looking at that. No, like any challenge that, any new change that challenges the status quo, that challenges power, that challenges who wins and who loses, there's obviously going to be pushback. But just simply because there's pushback does not mean we are not going to move forward. These issues are uncomfortable. These issues speak to more participation and the status quo, and whenever that is being made, there's going to be some uncomfortableness. But we will intend to push forward. We have standing here today leaders of groups who often work on issues that protect the public trust, that work on behalf of the public trust, and we hope that my colleagues on council better understand these issues. I think first and foremost we have to better understand these issues, and once they see as well that it is good for the public trust, they will sign off.